Hello everyone. Today our learning goal is to be able to understand that the flower in insect and in wind pollination have slightly different function. So let's look at this. I want everyone to write down the learning goal first. So here you go. Pause the video and write down the learning goal. To start with, let's level this flower so that we can understand the parts of the flower. First we have got petal, then we have got anther, then we have got filament, then we have got sepal, and then we have got stigma, style, ovary, and the last one is ovule. These are the parts of the flower. Now let's quickly recap the function of the parts of the flower. So first we have got petals. Petals are the bright color to attract insect for insect pollination. Then we have got anther where pollen is produced. Then we have got filament which holds the anther, and sepal protects the flower that we all know. Then we have got stigma which is sticky to catch pollen. It also uh, style which connects the stigma to the ovule, and ovary where female gamete is produced. The last one is ovule which is the female gamete. Let's divide the function of the flower in two groups. One in flower in insect pollination, and the other one is flower in wind pollination. First, let's look at the function of the flower in insect pollination. In insect pollination, we all know that the transfer of pollen from the anther to the stigma is by the help of insects. So, how are the flowers adopted for that insect pollination? So, first of all, we have got the pollen produced inside the anther needs to be sticky to get stick to the insect during pollination. Then we have got the filament. Filament must be strong enough so that when the insect sits on and take the pollen, it does not break. For insect pollination, the petals of the flowers are also important. They must be bright in color to attract insect to come and help the flower to carry the pollen. In insect pollination, the stigma of the flower is also important. The stigma is very sticky so that it can catch the pollen from the insect easily. So these were the function of the flower in insect pollination. Now let's look at the function of the flower in wind pollination. In wind pollination, the pollen from the anther is transferred to the stigma by the help of wind. Therefore, in wind pollination, inside the anther, a lot of pollen is produced. Since in wind pollination, some of them get wasted, and pollens are very light-weighted in wind pollination. If we talk about the filaments, they are long to hold the anther outside the flower so that the wind can blow them easily. In wind pollination, the petals of the flowers are not so very important since it does not involve insects, so they don't have to be bright in color to attract insects. In wind pollination, The stigma is very sticky and has hairy-like features to catch the pollen easily from the wind. So these were the function of the flower in wind pollination. Now for homework you have got two tasks. Task 1 is to watch the video again, pause the video where needed and write down the information. Task 2 is to make a table like this shown below and write down the differences. If you have any question, I am there in the group to help you out. Thank you.